Jodian and Fearon had hoped to celebrate her 24th birthday tomorrow, having just experienced a mother's joy of giving birth, but she never knew she would have lost her own life.
Of deliverance from my enemies until Lord, my fears are gone, and I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God.
A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the People's Forum of In the Streets with Big Stone. Today I'm going to talk to you about what happened to poor Jodian Fearon, what the doctor had to say. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is a big one. The first time mom died late Friday after a journey that saw her traveling across the corporate area and being denied access to health care. Just days before her due date, the young mother started to experience distress and reported to the privately owned and operated Andrews Memorial Hospital, where she had been registered to deliver her baby. Fearon, according to her sister and housemate, Shanice Lloyd, arrived at the hospital last Thursday and was being prepared for delivery. A few days prior, she had begun to experience difficulty breathing as the baby was reportedly putting pressure on her diaphragm. We were there from 5 o'clock, and about 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., she said she was ready to sleep. So she told the nurse that she was ready to sleep, and we told her we were leaving. Her doctor said either late that night or early Friday, he would take the baby through a vaginal extraction, but he would induce labor. He said he couldn't get to understand what was going on with her breathing unless the baby is out, a distraught Lloyd told the newspaper yesterday. Lloyd said while getting ready for bed, Fearon again complained about her breathing and conveying to the nurse that she was unable to breathe properly if lying on her back, and so she would have to sit up and sleep. The nurse started going with a bag of excitement, said she had COVID-19. This other lady in the room got so scared she moved out with her child same time, her newborn baby. They asked us to step outside and they put Jody in isolation. They start move people off the ward not knowing if she had COVID-19 or not. They started spreading rumors that she had COVID-19, said Lloyd, who described the ordeal as terribly embarrassing. The woman said her sister's doctor became livid with the hospital staff and filed suggestion that she be removed from the institution to which she had reportedly paid over $50,000 in March for delivery. By that time, her family had already been told to pack her things and remove them from the hospital, which is operated by the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Lloyd said Fearon's doctor placed a frantic call to the University Hospital of the West Indies, and 10 minutes away was told that they were unable to take the patient. The reason was not clear, she said. The doctor then called Kingston Public Hospital to see if it could accommodate Fearon at its maternity arm, Victoria Jubilee Hospital, but was reportedly told that no bed was available. Victoria Jubilee is the largest referral maternity hospital in the English-speaking Caribbean. The hospital CEO said she could not stay the night, so we left at 3 o'clock in the morning, and she was texting us. She was telling us that she hear the nurse them a whisper, and she said she feel really sad about all that was happening to her, Lloyd told the newspaper. She said the family received a text message from Fearon at 5 o'clock indicating her water had broke and that her doctor was there because he did not want the hospital to kick her out at any time. Fearon also told her family that she would have to undergo a cesarean section for $230,000, which Lloyd said was paid by 9 a.m. So they said they were preparing the theater and we gave her 2 hours and said she must have baby by now. And good. So on our way there, the doctor called to say they're in an ambulance heading to Spanish Town. We said, what the hell? How is she heading to Spanish Town? He said Andres doesn't want her to have the baby there. The anesthesia people not giving her it. The nurse them not helping, saying they don't want no COVID-19 patient there. She said when they arrived, Fearon, who was still in the ambulance on oxygen, had been reeling in pain. That lasted for a further 30 minutes as family members looked on helplessly. It was not long before the group broke down in tears, Lloyd said. Everybody started crying. My aunt, me, my cousin, and her mother in New York crying. It was just a sight. It was horrible. She said she just wanted the baby out because she can't breathe and we just try to keep the faith. She ended up going in and she had the baby, said Lloyd, who added that she had a vaginal delivery. She mentioned that it was after Fearon's delivery that another relative contacted the Minister of Health and Wellness twice to report the incident. The minister, in turn, sent an urgent request to UHII. The newspaper was told, and Fearon was transferred there. She get into UHII, which is the University of the West Indies, and they said that they can't take the baby. The baby have to stay in Spanish Town. So we wait there for about 4 to 5 hours for the ambulance to come back and pick her up. We saw her when she was leaving because we drove behind the ambulance. When we got to the University of the West Indies, they asked us some questions and we told them we couldn't have COVID-19 because she doesn't leave the house. I don't have it. My cousin doesn't have it. Anyway, she came out and she waved to us. And boy, we never know said that's the last time we would see her. Lloyd, who was raw with emotion, said. She said she had spoken to Fearon after she had been admitted at the hospital and she seemed in a better frame of mind than she had been earlier that day. She sounded strong. She tell we should carry Gatorade and my cousin find the last Gatorade at the University of the West Indies because that was after 8 p.m. and we carried and some other juice and give the nurse to give her. We never got to see her, but she called us and the last thing I said to her was that I love her and I don't even know if she heard me or not, Lloyd recalled. At approximately 7 p.m. on Saturday, Lloyd said that the hospital phoned to inform them that Fearon had passed. They said that she had died of cardiac arrest and they tried everything they could. They also said me and my cousin couldn't leave the house until a certain time because they had tested her for COVID-19. So they say we had to wait on the results. This morning they called us to tell us that she was negative. She didn't have coronavirus. So she goes through all that and she never had it. The shame. She probably was crying when she was dying. You wouldn't even understand how we feel. We are hurting. She left a beautiful baby girl 2 days old, the woman said. They need to change the system. Not because somebody has symptoms of COVID-19, that means you must treat them like dogs. It's inhumane. We need justice for Jodian. She was a well-loved person, Lloyd stated. Yesterday. Now, poor people are only going to talk to now. Remember, here is a young lady that was undergoing labor, which means the picnic soon come out. She went to one. She paid her money in advance. And that one treated her shabby based on what was said by her relatives that she wasn't treated good at all. There were whispers. The nurse was saying things. It was alleged. And I'm telling poor people now, right now the count for the coronavirus infection has gone up to 350. Now, poor people, remember this woman had a little money and she make a reservation at this hospital. Yet still, because she come in there and they suspected, it is not confirmed, they suspected that she had the coronavirus. She was treated like dog, as one of the relatives said. Turn on the yard. Listen to what the Prime Minister said. But we hear what the Prime Minister said. I know a whole heap of owner upset. I know a whole heap of owner say, boy, you know, you're accustomed to being outside. I know a whole heap of owner of the conspiracy theory if you say, boy, the virus doesn't exist. Them a put up 5G pole all over and them no want we see and all that. The truth will come out. But we stay away hard, look out our eye, and let's observe what's happening. If they're saying maintain social distancing, then you must maintain social distancing. If they're saying wear a mask while you're in public, then you must wear a mask while in public. An ounce of prevention is still better than £1,000,000 a cure. Remember, if you're sick with this virus and you have symptoms and you're showing signs of the virus and you start to breathe heavily and cannot breathe, I don't think poor people will be the first choice on that ventilator. Me tell you no, you have no chance. By the way, too much of poor people they're everywhere. So you think they will bypass certain other people and give the ventilator to you, the poor man, or to you, the poor woman, or to you, the poor child? Remember, this is Jamaica we are talking about. Even when you have your money, as you can see in that case, if everything that is said is true, even when you have your dirty money, it don't mean nothing to you. Classism. I'm going to burn a fire upon anyone who's responsible. Burn a fire upon anyone again who's responsible for what happened to poor little Jodian and Fearon. Can you imagine how she feels in her own country? Trapped! Getting ready to bring life into this world. Getting ready to bring a baby into this world. A beautiful baby girl to this world. She was only 23 years old. Can you imagine how joyful she was? She never named her picnic. She bring her picnic to full term. She paid her money in advance at this particular hospital. I thought she was treated shabby. Very shabby. And we hope the truth comes out, because when the truth comes out, those who are guilty should pay a lot of money to the family. I know money cannot bring back poor little Jodian and Fearon, but at least it will ease the pressure for her child, her little baby girl, growing up not having to suffer the consequences of what her mom suffered. What a sad situation. Jamaican people, that's why I'm big enough. Turn on the yard, Rastafari. The Prime Minister said, turn on your yard. Turn on your yard. Me talk to my PNP brethren them, turn on the yard, Rastafari. Me talk to my GLP brethren them, turn on your yard. So we don't know right now we're in darkness when it comes to this virus, sir. Seeing, sir? Seeing? So, thank you all for watching. Let me hear your comment, how you feel about this. This is update. This is bad. Let me hear about what you have to say in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you have a great day. Thank you.